Yes?
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Yeah, maybe don't get on the bad side of someone who can drop a bear in seconds.
Get me mad, and I'll prank you. Ugh, everybody around here is so serious.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Because that's the respectful way to treat thy employees.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
Except the Whiterun court wizard probably studied at the College of Winterhold.
Long as you clean up, you know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Good to know! Now if only I possessed the spare coin to purchase them! Ha
Until next
ha!
time.
You're that visitor, Ben.
You can create potions and poisons by combining 2 or more ingredients that share a common effect. Experiment with different ingredients to learn their effects. Greetings upon thee, my fellow Dovah-Kiin! For I am Bumcheese Lord 69, and I welcome thee to my 11th
I'm
video
an
in my playthrough of
It's my
Elder
business
Scrolls
to keep
5
track of
Skyrim!
strangers.
Ha ha! This right here, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, is the Alchemy tutorial quest. Verily, it's much like the smithing tutorial quest from my earlier Skyrim video, but a great deal simpler. One need only craft a single potion. While thou may wish to make the healing potion, as Ragnar suggests, one may instead wish to combine these 3 ingredients, easily acquired on the trek from Helgen, to create this potion of resist frost, as I have done here. Thou may recall from my previous Skyrim video, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, that I had mentioned a quest at Moss Mother Cavern that must be completed before reaching level 10 to prevent it from being bugged. This is because the hunter the Dovah-Kiin is required to heal levels with the Dovah-Kiin, so when the Dovah-Kiin is level 10, the hunter is level 10, and when the hunter is level 10, his health is increased enough for him to be considered healed, so the Dovah-Kiin is unable to give the hunter the required potion of minor healing.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Alas, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, being forced to complete Moss Mother Cavern at this stage hath left me badly ill-equipped for the challenge, so it shall be necessary to, at the very least, craft a set of leather armor for Faendal and myself. Verily, since I shall be doing some blacksmithing, I should think it only appropriate that I don attire designed for the activity. As I shall be crafting leather armor, one of the things I shall need most of all shall be leather. Thus, I shall tan some hides that are currently on me in order to create it. Level up! Level up! It would seem, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, that I don't have enough leather strips to craft more than 1 leather helmet. As such, I shall have to craft more in order to craft the armor I need to
Whatever you
continue.
need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Verily, this is one thing in Skyrim that I find particularly irritating, my fellow Dovah-Kiin. I'd only stepped away from the forge for a moment to craft some leather strips, but before I could get back to it, Alvar here pushed his way onto the forge, forcing me to kick him off of it. And here it is again! Even though I've been going back and forth between the forge and the tanning rack, Alvar has now pushed his way onto the tanning rack, which I shall need to craft the leather I require to create my second set of leather boots, as well as a second leather helmet.
Take what you... my friend. Within reason, of course.
Verily, I am indeed short by one pair of leather boots and one leather helmet, a problem which I shall now remedy, my fellow Dovah-Kiin. With the leather armor Faendal and I require now complete, it has become necessary to craft some weaponry. As my smithing level is currently quite low, I believe steel swords shall be my weapons of choice. Alas, it seems I have only enough leather strips for one steel sword, and I shall need to acquire more to continue.
You looking for a new blade? Take a look.
Alas, it appears I am out of leather and hides to tan. As such, I shall need to barter with Alvar here, not simply to unburden myself, but also to acquire more crafting supplies. Verily, this shall be all I require to craft a second
Okay.
steel sword, my fellow Dovah-Kiin. With that, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, my weaponry is complete. However, I unfortunately lack sufficient steel ingots to craft weaponry for Faendal here. Therefore, more bartering shall be
Whatever
required.
you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. Iron or steel is what you need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
To start, I should think it a prudent move to check if Alvar possesses any armor or weapons of particular import for me to acquire, though I suspect he does not. Alas, because my current speech level sucks, I do not possess the perk required to sell anything to any merchant. As such, when dealing with blacksmiths such as Alvar, I am limited to selling armor, weapons, and crafting materials. Huzzah! A new level of speechcraft hath been achieved, my fellow Dovah-Kiin. Now my speechcraft can suck a little less. Ha ha! It is most fortunate, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, that I possess some higher value iron armor I may sell to Alvar, as he is currently ripping me off quite thoroughly on the price of his steel
All right,
ingots,
then.
since, once again, my current
Still here.
speechcraft sucks.
What do you want me to carry?
With armor and weapons now crafted, the time has come to arm up Faendal to the best of my current ability. Alas, since I cannot afford the steel ingots necessary to craft a second pair of steel swords, Faendal shall have to claim my old iron ones. Fortunately, Faendal is more of an archer anyway. Thus it is of far greater import that thou bestow upon Faendal a most effective bow with powerful arrows, for Faendal with bow in hand shall drop puss bags with the fury of a god. Ha ha!
Lead on.
Take what you need, my friend. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush it.
Activate quick change! Ha ha! Having achieved level 8, I believe it is now time for me to increase health once again. Onward to further bartering! Ha ha! Huzzah! At long last I have been unburdened once again, my fellow Dovah-Kiin! As my alchemy level is not currently high enough to select the perk that will grant me greater alchemy strength, I believe I shall save my newest perk point for later.
The sooner you find the claw, the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, most merchantry in Skyrim shall limit thee to selling only certain types of goods. Generally, goods merchants are an excellent source for offloading whatever junk thou may have collected in thy questing. Take these black robes and these blue robes, for example. As a blacksmith, the only apparel that Alvar shall buy from me is armor, but Lulu here will buy whatever apparel items I have, whether they are armor or whatever. Lulu will even buy my unwanted potions and food items, but Alvar would never purchase such things because they're not armor, weapons, or anything related to crafting. All that being said, I would never consider selling alchemy ingredients at this stage, as many can be hard to come by, and thou shalt need all the ingredients thou can get. Freely takeable respawning books, on the other hand, are an excellent source of bartering fodder, especially if thou have duplicates. Verily, we come now to random junk items, those little objects found in barrows, caves, and bandit forts that thou just can't help but take because they're worth something. Thou would be hard-pressed to find other varieties of merchantry who would buy such things. At most, thou could sell unwanted children's attire to radiant raiment. But Lulu here, he shall buy it all. Ha ha! Time now, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, to see what manner of luscious num-num goodies I might create for happy mastication, or for magically healing deep gashes and lacerations caused by animal claws. Ha ha!
What do you want me to carry?
Verily, I should mention that while items such as buckets, brooms, and baskets shall grant thee 0 gold from merchantry in the beginning, gaining access to better bartering prices through the speech tree shall grant thee 1 or 2 gold pieces for each. I should also mention that there is a most discriminatory speech perk that shall grant thee slightly less terrible prices when dealing with merchantry of the opposite gender. For example, since Giganta Brestice here is a woman and Lulu is a man, this would be a most advantageous situation for me. Finally, there is a most OP AF speech perk that shall transform all merchantry into generally goods merchants by allowing me to sell any type of item to any merchant, whether or not it makes any sense whatsoever. Alas, it shall be much time before thou may access such a perk. Well, my fellow Dovah-Kiin, that will just about be the end of the video. So for now, download, comment, like, share, subscribe. I hope that were infotained.
You lead,
Keep
I'll
all water
follow.
fluoride free. Deboot the reboot. Let us make see-through 5, and I shall see thee on the next video. Ha ha! Giddy giddy boing boing.